Shabbat Shalom. It's Ruben Abraimov, the Haftorahman. And I would like to share with you a few words about this week's Haftorah. And I would like to thank Rabbi Schneier, Rabbi Bronstein, our Chazan, Cantor Nathaniel Herstig, Maestro Chaimov, and of course our First Lady, President Carol Levin. This week's Haftorah is the second out of the two portions that we read. And that's the rule of thumb. When you have two Parashas, two Torah portions, you read the Haftorah for the second one. As it turns out, it comes from the book of Jeremiah, Yirmiyahu. And Yirmiyahu is known to many as the prophet of doom. However, he also has encouraging words. The Torah portion that we read includes in it the blessings and the curses. If you do this, then you'll be blessed, and if you don't do this, you'll be cursed. So, dovetailing the theme is a Haftorah that also talks about being blessed or cursed. And it comes from Yirmiyahu. It comes from a man who lived in Jerusalem, who was a prophet, who was speaking to the king of Israel and to the nation of Israel. And very strange, before the Haftorah text starts out, it says, Lo tikach licha isha, v'lo yiyu lecha banim. Don't get married, Jeremiah. Don't even bother, because there's such a calamity coming. There is such a terrible, terrible amount of death that will take place in Jerusalem by the time this Haftorah gets fulfilled in the time of the temple. You'll be mourning your wife and your children. So don't even bother getting married. Can you imagine God is telling a prophet, a nice Jewish boy, that? And he says, at the beginning of the Haftorah, Adonai Uzi Uma Uzi. So Jeremiah is saying that the nations will admit the falsehood of idol worshiping. It is God that is my strength, like Uzi, like a machine gun. He is my strength, God, and he will get me through these tough times. And other nations will say, what did we invest in? Emptiness, nothing. There's one true God. And it continues in chapter 17. The severity of their sins, it's not like they get washed away. It says that it's carved with a diamond tip pen into stone, your sins, and that your worshiping idols cannot be forgiven. You're giving sacrifices on different altars all around is no good. You're ignoring the this is like getting bombed here. And you're ignoring the Shemitah year, which is the 7th year to lay the ground fallow. So here we have a reversal of a famous pasuk. Ko amar Adonai, arur hagever asher yiftach ba'adam. Cursed is the man who has faith in man, other men, pulling them through something. And Baruch HaGever, here's the one we use in the Birkat HaMazon, the grace after meals, Asher Yiftach Ba'Adonai, that has faith in Adonai. So here it says, Mikveh Yisrael, Adonai, that like the waters of a mikveh makes you pure. God is the one that's going to cleanse you out of this mess that you've gotten yourselves in. And then in the famous pasuk that we say 6 days a week, morning, noon, and night, 18 times, Rifa'eni Adonai va'erofei hoshi'enu ve'ivashea kisehila siata. Heal me, God, and I will heal myself once you start that process. And Hoshi'eni, save me, and I will be saved. Ki tehila siata, for then I can praise you. So, we are living in an extraordinary time, and our prayers are directed to God to say, God, please, you're the one that can protect me from getting sick, and God forbid if I do get sick or my friends and family get sick, please heal them. So how pertinent, how relevant is this Haftorah that was written 2,700 years ago, and the relevancy to us today? All of us should be inspired to connect to God, bring God into our hearts, and say, please protect us, and we will be safe. Shabbat Shalom. Enjoy the Haftarah.